I didn't mean to trespass into the Queen's chambers. In my defense, I was running for my life. The alarm sirens of Velitha Palace echoed through the crystalline corridors, their sharp tones bouncing off walls grown, not built, from living stone. Behind me, armored guards thundered closer, their boots striking in perfect rhythm, their voices barking orders in a language that translated poorly but sounded universal enough. "Stop. Corner him. Do not let the human escape." I ducked around a corner, skidded on polished biomarble, and slipped through the nearest open doorway without thinking. The doors sealed behind me with a soft hiss. Silence fell like a blade. I straightened slowly, heart hammering, breath ragged, and froze. The room was vast and dimly lit, illuminated by floating orbs of warm violet light. Drapes of woven starlight hung from the ceiling. The air smelled faintly of night-blooming flowers and ozone. At the center of it all stood one figure. The Queen. She was unarmed, wearing no crown, no armor, only flowing ceremonial robes that shimmered like liquid dusk. Her long silver hair was unbound, cascading down her back. Her eyes, ancient and luminous, met mine without surprise. "Well," she said calmly, "this is unexpected." I swallowed hard. "Your Majesty," I managed, bowing reflexively. "I swear, I didn't know where this door led." "Clearly," she replied. "Otherwise, you would not have entered so dramatically." I could hear the guards pounding outside now, shouting orders, demanding access. The Queen tilted her head, studying me. "You are the human engineer." "Was," I said. "Currently fugitive." A faint smile touched her lips. "Only because my council is foolish," she said. "They fear what they do not control." I frowned. "I fixed a power relay." "You repaired a planetary defense node thought irreparable," she corrected. "Then refused payment. Then spoke openly during a closed council session." I winced. "In my culture, honesty is normal." "In mine," she said, "it is dangerous." The doors behind me shuddered as the guards attempted to override the seals. The Queen raised one slender hand. The doors stilled. "You are safe," she said. "For now." I let out a breath I hadn't realized I was holding. "Then why were they arresting me?" "Because you embarrassed them," she said simply. "You exposed corruption, inefficiency, fear." "That wasn't my intention," I said. She stepped closer, her presence pressing against me like gravity. "Intent is irrelevant. Impact is not." She circled me slowly, her gaze sharp but curious. "You stood before my council and said our defenses failed because we were afraid to admit error," she continued. "Do you deny it?" "No," I said quietly. "Do you regret it?" I met her eyes. "No." She stopped in front of me. "That," she said, "is why you are here." The pounding on the doors grew louder. "They will break through eventually," I said. "Yes," she replied, "unless I stop them." She considered me for a long moment. "Tell me, human," she said, "why did you return to the city after fixing the relay?" "I was leaving," I said, "but I saw civilians trapped in a sector blackout. So I rerouted power manually." "You risked your life," she said. "For strangers." "Someone had to," I replied. The Queen exhaled slowly. "You humans," she murmured. "You act as if the universe will reward decency." "It doesn't," I said. "But we do it anyway." Her eyes softened, just slightly. The doors shook again. She turned sharply. "Enough." With a gesture, The chamber shifted. The walls shimmered, and suddenly the sounds outside vanished entirely. The queen faced me once more. "My name is Queen Erilyn," she said, "and I have read every report about you." "That's not comforting," I said. She smiled. "It should be." She walked toward a raised platform at the far end of the chamber and activated a hollow projector. Images flickered into existence, footage of me working, arguing with officials, shielding civilians during an energy surge. "You do not seek power," she said. "Yet power follows you." "I just solve problems," I said. "And in doing so," she replied, "you threaten the foundations of my court." She turned to face me fully. "I summoned you days ago," she said. "But my council delayed. Then they panicked." "So what happens now?" I asked. She approached me again, stopping an arm's length away. "Now," she said, "I decide whether you are a danger or an opportunity." My heart raced. And she reached out, placing 2 fingers lightly against my chest, over my heart. "You are dangerous," she said, "but not in the way they fear." Her touch was warm, steady. "You remind my people that authority without conscience is hollow," she continued, "and that terrifies those who rely on silence." The doors behind me reappeared, sealed and calm. "I will dismiss the charges against you," Queen Erilyn said, publicly. Relief flooded through me. "But," she added, "you will remain." I blinked. "Remain?" "As my technical advisor," she said, "and my witness." "To what?" I asked. "To change," she replied. I hesitated. "That puts a target on my back." She nodded. "It already exists." She stepped closer still, lowering her voice. "While you stumbled into my chambers by accident," she said, "you stayed by choice." I thought about the open door I could have tried to force earlier. She was right. "I don't run from problems," I said. Her lips curved upward. "Good," she said. "Neither do queens." Moments later, the guards entered, confused, wary. The queen turned to them, her posture regal once more. "This human is under my protection," she declared. "Any who challenge that decision challenge me." They bowed and withdrew without a word. When we were alone again, she looked at me thoughtfully. "The galaxy will watch what happens next," she said. "I was just trying not to get arrested," I replied. She laughed, a rich, genuine sound. "And now," she said, "you may help reshape an empire." I had run into the palace to escape guards. I walked out knowing I'd just stepped into history.